भारत माता शिव शक्ति अवतार सच्ची गीता मुरली 1 May 2026 परमात्मा वाणी morning class Om Namah Shivaya. Sweet children, yes, Baba, the father explains that knowledge is the source of income. You receive the treasure of Karun, inexhaustible wealth. You do not receive anything in devotion. Here, there is no question of falling at anyone's feet, etc. Those people go and sleep in front of the gurus. The Father now liberates you from the degradation of devotion. So, how much you should remember such a Father? Om Namah Shivaya. The book What Are Human Dictates and What Are God's Dictates is good. God Himself tells you what God's dictates are. The Geeta has been falsified. Otherwise, it is very easy for the children in the drama. For example, a Sikh gentleman says he had a vision of a Brahma and Krishna. This is the main thing. Narayan will be called Krishna. This is also in the Trimurti. Baba removes Shankar. This vision is also fixed in the drama. Many have visions. By going to Brahma, you will receive the teachings of Raj Yoga. Some come immediately, some then choke. The picture of the Trimurti is in all the literature. When new children become famous, they will definitely come to Brahma. Raj Yoga is taught by him. Many will receive this help in the future. It is fixed in the drama. There is no need to be confused. As you progress, the name will definitely be glorified. Prajapita is famous. Many will come to you. You know that you definitely have to go to the deity clan. You have to make a lot of effort to become Krishna. You receive help in every way. Everything is made easy. There is a there is Shiv Baba. The Father only comes in Bharat. Bharat itself was heaven. The silver age will also be called half heaven. Many will continue to develop faith. Your institution will continue to grow. Even sannyasis will bow down before you. The Father is the only one who grants liberation, and you are His children. When they come to you, they will find the path. You are the Khodai Khidmatgars, God's helpers. Are you not? You help in the establishment. The establishment that takes place through you is praised. That is why big festivals, etc., of this time are celebrated. Dashara, Diwali, Holi, Raksha Bandhan are all matters of this time. Festivals, etc., do not take place in the golden age. Heaven itself is the biggest festival. Here they celebrate festivals. Devotees become happy. There is no question of celebrating happiness. You children have nothing but happiness. Here there is sorrow, and then you find happiness for a short time. You children have nothing but happiness. Here there is sorrow, and then you find happiness for a short time. There you remain ever happy. As you progress, you will continue to see. You just have to make full effort. Now is not the time to waste time. They remain so busy accumulating too much money that they do not pay attention to that side at all. When the poor innocent mothers give 2 handfuls to the land lord of the poor, it is accumulated for 21 births. They spend multi-million times in those wars, etc. You children become true millionaires. They lose it. You become multi-million times fortunate without spending anything. That is why he is remembered as the Lord of the poor. They study in an ordinary way. They watch, they waste time in business, etc. The father would not want this. There is no need to worry. It is fixed in the drama. He gave it in the previous cycle too, and you claimed status accordingly. Those who continue to make others equal to themselves are also claim a high status. When the Father comes, the world definitely has to change. The lock on the intellect opens only by belonging to the unlimited Father. Even while sitting here, the whole tree continues to spin in your intellect. The cycle continues to spin, does it not? This is not the time to waste. You fail due to carelessness. The unlimited Father knows that only the poor create an elevated destiny. This is a very huge elevated lottery. You have to claim this inheritance every cycle. You claimed it in the previous cycle too. Only the poor have the time. Wealthy people will say they have no time. They don't even have time to die. They remain intoxicated only in earning money. This lust is a great enemy. Reports of many come about this only. God speaks, lust is the greatest enemy. The conflict has been going on over this from the beginning. The Father simply used to say, God speaks. By conquering lust, you will become the conquerors of the world. You have to explain this very well. Some understand it very well, some also become stubborn. There, there is this faith that our victory is certain. By becoming elevated on Srimad, we will definitely establish our golden aged capital. At this time, whatever human beings speak, they only throw stones. Only jewels should emerge from your mouth. Each jewel is worth hundreds of thousands. You would not say this for the scriptures. You feel this. Sannyasis say that happiness is like the droppings of a crow. The Father explains that the great element of Brahm is your home. Having understood this, these pictures, etc., of the soul world have been created. Those who are proud of science try so much. What is kept on the moon now? Your silence has victory over science. The power of peace is called the power of yoga. You gain victory through the power of yoga. Then you rule through knowledge. You rule number wise according to your effort. Write this down, liberation and liberation in life from the unlimited Father in a second. You have to imbibe these things by listening to them. You must not forget. By forgetting the Father, you lost the kingdom. Then, by remembering the Father, you claim the kingdom. You did not know these things. Now you understand that the Father makes you very sweet. That is why everyone goes and bows down before the Father and the deities. By knowing the beginning, middle, and end of this human world tree, you know everything. This is a very great study, and you have to explain with a lot of love, affection, and royalty so that they are attracted. The Father is imperishable, so he will only look at the imperishable soul. What would he do by looking at the perishable? Only the soul is imperishable. This understanding is also very good. Children understand that the tree has now reached this state of total decay, then it definitely has to become new. After 60 years, it was the stage of retirement, and then the Father entered. The Father says, I have entered him at the end of his many births, and I am giving you teachings. This requires a very good intellect. There should not be the slightest body consciousness. The stage should be very sweet. It will not happen instantly. It takes time. Those who do disservice only harm themselves. They do disservice to themselves too. Understanding is needed in every matter. You know what kind of deities we were. Now we have to become that again. We become that every cycle. Now, whoever makes however much effort will become that. They write, Baba, this one does not take knowledge. He does disservice. Many who do disservice also emerge. If you say even a little, they will say, I do disservice. I will tell everyone that all these are lies. Now see what I do. The father says, this is not a new thing. Every cycle you ruin your status like this. However, the establishment is bound to take place. When they get angry, they say, see what I do. They do this to him too. They forget whose court this is. Their stage falls even further. They incur a hundredfold punishment. All the evil spirits come and attach themselves. These five evil spirits of many births are attached to human beings. They make their stage fluctuate. Many types of obstacles occur. They do a lot of disservice. Then they fall completely. They incur a hundredfold punishment. They experience a lot of punishment. You have to be very sweet and very entertaining in this. The father says so much. Children become very sweet. Consider yourself to be souls. They commit the number one disobedience of the unlimited Father. They say He is omnipresent. He is in dogs, cats, pebbles, and stones. He takes the tortoise incarnation, fish incarnation, Parusharam incarnation. Would Shiv Baba enter someone's body and keep killing with a sword? All these are nonsense things. By speaking nonsense, they have become Tamo Pradhan. You children now have to make effort. The very first thing is to consider yourself to be souls. You have to become soul conscious. You have to stay on the pilgrimage of remembrance. You have to go only through the pilgrimage of remembrance. A soul is the fastest rocket of all. It is so tiny, yet it travels the fastest. What a fast rocket it is! In a second, it leaves one body and goes and enters another womb somewhere else. Whether it is abroad or anywhere else. Human beings do not know these things. The soul has received the entire part. The soul alone adopts a body and plays a part. The part of 84 births is recorded in such a tiny soul. So, how great you children are! God teaches you. The Father comes and makes into charitable souls those who have become very sinful souls. This knowledge is also received only now. God sits and teaches you. Human beings do not even know who is called God. Because of having a Tamo Pradhan intellect, they say God is omnipresent. The Father comes and makes impure human beings with a devilish nature into deities with a divine nature. Everyone should ask their heart, what am I becoming? Children have visions suddenly. No one is taught. Little children used to go into trance by themselves. All of this part is fixed in the drama. You understand that this cycle will repeat again after 5,000 years. Many have visions even while sitting at home. Baba does not see it. Whatever is fixed happens suddenly as a vision. This is not a new thing. You know that when we renounce the unlimited old world, we become the masters of the new world. By becoming pure for one birth, we become the masters of the pure new world for 21 births. So, why would we not become pure? There is so much temptation. The old world is bound to end. So, why not become pure and claim the full inheritance from the Father? This is a temptation. Sannyasis do not give any temptation. They say that happiness is like the droppings of a crow. These daughters tolerate so many atrocities to become pure in this last birth. There is lust and anger, is there not? When their desire for lust is not fulfilled, they beat them a lot. The Father knows that the pure world definitely has to be established. Purity is first. Main thing is to remember the Father. Forget this land of sorrow and can continue to remember your land of happiness. This is the land of sorrow, is it not? In the land of happiness, no one ever beats anything. This is the confluence of the land of happiness and the land of sorrow, or the land of death and the land of immortality. How many times must this cycle have turned? Will you be able to calculate? How many times have we become solvent and insolvent? They may calculate how many months, days, hours, minutes, and seconds there are in 5,000 years. You cannot calculate this. The Father says, remember me alone, and I will take all the children back with me. There are so few human beings in the golden age. There are so many human beings in the iron age. Who took all of them back? Who cleansed up such a huge forest? Only that Father is called the gardener and the boatman. He alone liberates you from sorrow and takes you across. The study feels so sweet. This study is the highest of all. The Father explains that knowledge is the source of income. You receive the inexhaustible treasure. You do not receive anything in devotion. Here, there is no question of falling at anyone's feet, etc. Those people go and sleep in front of the gurus. The Father now liberates you from that degradation of devotion. So, you should remember such a Father. Should you not? Would you remember the Father by saying Ram Ram? You understand that he is Baba. You definitely have to receive the Father's inheritance. There is that happiness. Their right to Baba. Baba, when we went to the wealthy ones, we felt ashamed because we are poor. Oh, why do you come into body consciousness? Poverty itself makes you good. If you were wealthy, you would not even be here. They think if I were wealthy, my head would be held high. Oh, those with their heads held high are completely ruined. Acha, love, remembrance, good morning, and namaste to the spiritual children from the spiritual father. Lots of love and remembrance to my beloved sweet, sweet Bab Dada and Mat Pita. Namaste Baba. Om Namah Shivaya. Letter written by the lotus hands of Bab Dada. Love and remembrance to the jewel of the eyes, the all round daughter. The news after receiving the telegram is that Morarji Desai ji will do the opening. Before the opening, Gulzar and Swadesh should explain to him fully how, after this impending Mahabharat destruction, divine self sovereignty is being established in the world and in Bharat, just like 5,000 years ago, where there is peace in the world, one kingdom, one language, and the kingdom of Bharat in the world with 100% purity, happiness, and prosperity is established through the power of yoga by Prajapita Brahma and the Brahmin children. We, the children of Prajapita Brahma, establish peace in the world every cycle through the power of yoga and the power of purity at this most elevated confluence age after every 5,000 years. That is, every cycle now at the confluence age, after every 5,000 years, this godly service continues to take place. The pure golden age world continues to be established from the old, impure iron age world. Prove and tell them that the Supreme Father, the ocean of knowledge, the Supreme Soul, Shiv alone teaches the Geeta through an ordinary body and not Sri Krishna. And the purifier is not water but the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul Himself, who now says, conquer lust and become the conquerors of the world. Purity is praised, and when destruction takes place at the end of this old land of death and the new land of immortality is established, or the sovereignty of the world is received, then why would someone not take a vow of purity or have a Rakhi tied? Everything depends on purity. Where there is purity, there is peace and prosperity too. Invite him to the museum like this and shoot the arrow of knowledge. Definitely bring him to show and explain. You may even bring him along at night for an hour or two. Definitely bring him before the inauguration, otherwise, time is wasted unnecessarily. If the mini museum is good, bring him there in Rajkumar's car or Mithal's car. But definitely bring him. Acha? Om Namah Shivaya. Blessing. May you be an embodiment of knowledge. You children are knowledgeable souls, but to what extent have you become embodiments of knowledge? What would be the sign of a soul who is an embodiment of knowledge? An embodiment of knowledge means that you are speaking, thinking, and doing are the same. So, the sanskars, virtues, and duties of a soul who is an embodiment of knowledge will constantly be powerful like the fathers. Every moment and thought will be surrendered for world service. Om Namah Shivaya.